Hello and welcome, Theophany here for another premiere draft of Ikoria Lair of the Behemoths. So my intent was to post every single video or every draft I do, but I ran into a bit of a technical problem. I actually have like 7 back drafts done, but when I added my video of my face, I didn't take into account the quality of my computer. And so the recording capabilities, it couldn't keep up, so the quality of those videos is just junk. So if it wasn't for that, you guys would have a pile of content right now, and I apologize ahead of time. But enough of that. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on in. So if you guys enjoy this content, please again feel free to like, subscribe, and turn off that notification bell so you don't miss a single draft done by Theophany. We're playing against Flo. Alright, so what I got here? So that's disappointing because it's kind of a poopy rare. Cycle, that's not a bad card. I mean, the Shark's probably the best card in the pack. Shark, the Humble Naturalist, him, or this. I just like the white-black human, so we're going to try to go for it. I'm kind of surprised that that passed, because that's really strong. So you got a lot of good stuff here. You've got Capture Sphere, Thieving Otter, Lurking Deadeye. This is really powerful if you're going to go for the mutate mechanic. I'm actually going to take him. That's just crazy to me. The rare might have been worth grabbing since it's so early on in the draft. Honestly, if it was a pack one, pick one, I probably would have. The only problem is now we're kind of heading in 2 different directions. Because this wants to go into a white-black human deck, whereas this one wants to go into a green anything big creature deck. That's interesting. So that's not a bad card here. If we're going to try to force humans, that's the card you pick. If we're going to try to force evolving, that's the card you take. Other decent cards in the pack would be the Imposing Vanataurusus. What's this? The cycling one's pretty strong, and if you draw him in the super late game, he's good. Oops. That's not quite what I meant to do. We're going to go for it, though. So it looks like Flo is holding this up right now. This is kind of neat, though, that you can actually see everybody, where their packs are. All right. So, that's amazing. That'll help keep your tempo going. That's really powerful. And you gain another 2 life. Oh. I think these are the best cards, but I'm tempted to take this just because it's got such a powerful... If you end up going the mutate route. We're going to find out. I mean, I am definitely split because I'm 50-50. I mean, we're only picked 4. So it's not the end of the world. And it's not like we passed a bomb by any means. Yeah, so I hope you guys are having some pretty good luck with this set. I know my first couple drafts, I couldn't post them obviously because the videos got pretty well destroyed. But I thought they went pretty well. Alright. Yes. Yeah, it's one of my friends who's just asking me a question. If we're going to go full on mutate, which I'm thinking that's where we're kind of leaning towards, these become our early payoffs. But I'm going to go AFK here. No, wrong button. Busy. Just that way he knows. So I'm thinking we're not going down the human route as much as I'd like to. So what do we got here for a pick? That's pretty decent. Your card's power. This is removal. So if you're going to go down the big mutate way, this is some pretty good removal. Because you should, in theory, have some pretty big cards in your deck. Right now we've got 3 mutate payoffs. So if you had like turn 1, turn 2, then turn 3 mutate onto the cocoon, your cocoon would start out with 2+1/+1 counters. This pack's kind of poopy. I mean, Thieving Otter is the best card in the pack. Probably going to regret this. I mean, if nothing else, this does have cycling. So if you draw it in the early game and you're like, crap, I don't have any way of playing it. It's kind of rough that we took these two, because we could have had a mana ramp with the 1/3 human. Holy flow. He must be using all his time. It's definitely getting better, though, where I've done this a few times now. I kind of know what most of the cards do. The greatest. That's pretty powerful. Because if you don't, then you buff one of your creatures. And that's not bad either, but we're going to go for this. The other card was a blue draw. And it's a human beast payoff card. I think if you control both, its cost is reduced by 2, so it only costs 1 to draw 2, which is pretty powerful. So we've seemed to doing pretty good at getting a base going here. Alright, so I'm thinking he's going to be the pick. It's not bad because of his flash. Kind of sucks we've had to pass up stuff like Thieving Otter. I think he's actually wheeled. But I'm going to take him right now because he's good mana ramp. He lets his player turn 4s on turn 3. So the ideal thing now is you want to get some turn 4 plays. This is a turn 5. Yeah, it's just flow is why. Alright. So we've got an option here. Going by bread, we should take this. Much better card. This does offer a lot of advantages, and the only card we're ditching right now is Primal Empathy. But I think this is a stronger card, so I think we're just going to go for this for now and just see what happens. Alright, so what do we get here? Ooh, that's pretty nice. We might just take the land. Flying or hexproof? So if you're going to go wide with flying, that's pretty powerful. It's owner's control. Ah, crap. I wasn't paying attention to the time. I mean, it's not a bad card, regardless. It helps with our mana fixing. Wow. Green must be, like, open or something, because the ram through should not have made it. So, we've got a good base. Now we just need some big dumb creatures. We really don't want to play that unless we have to. Same thing goes with that. Honestly, it might have been worth taking the crab. These are... The plummet's not a bad card because there seems to be a lot of stuff with flying, so we might just include that anyway. Ooh. Ooh. So, we've got another Primal Empathy, which is really strong. We're 4 to 5. I'm actually going to take this. I think it's stronger. Other decent cards in the pack. Blue is garbage in this pack. I mean, the turtle's better than nothing, obviously. But that's really about it for our colors. That's a bomb. That is an absolute nightmare of a bomb. This is really powerful. I'm going to try this. At this point, I don't know if we'd want a fourth one. The almighty Brushwag. We're going to rock him, even though this is here. Because this is really good as a mana sink. And like this combined with the Primal Empathy. Yeah, it's Empathy. Would be really good. Because, I mean, you got two of these in play. And let's say this is your only creature. You buff him twice, and then if you mutate on top of him, you got stuff like this going into play. This is really good for diversifying our threats. I'm actually pretty happy with this deck so far. I mean, I'd like a bomb, if I'm completely honest, because we really don't have one. And that's just a terrible card, at least in this format. So there's no green and there's one blue. Question is, do we just take that as a sign and take something else? We might get boned here at this point by not having any top end mutates. Because we've taken all the bottom end. I mean, this will go a long way. Is the honest answer. So we got a nice Thieving Otter. I think we have to rock the Thieving Otter for now. What's our breakdown? We're 7 and 7. Big dumb creature. Big dumb creature. Better than what we've got. Don't really want to play him unless we have to. I mean, he could be good. He could finish a game out. Because if you have him in play and you summon like a really strong creature, or you mutate onto a really strong creature and you all-out attack with those two. Hay combined with Thieving Otter is really good. But I'm hoping that our Primal Empathy will be good enough for that. See, this card is going to be really weak if we don't get some big dumb creatures. How are we looking? Yeah, we're still waiting on Flow. He's probably going to be the pick here. We just can't play it, is the honest answer. Otherwise, I'd be a little more interested. So he's our top end. Oh, sweet. We don't need any more low drop cards right now. See, mutating this onto a Thieving Otter would be really strong. Especially if it can get through, because then you're drawing... Oh, I'm sorry, you're only going to draw one card, but when you mutate, you draw another card. So he really helps with the 2-for-1. So we're at 18 cards in the main deck. So we're at 17 playables. Yeah. As much as I don't like these, this combined with... Where is that? It's around here somewhere. The Primal Empathy could work to our favor. I mean, you get two of these in play, and this becomes a 2/7. It's a pretty big wall that's hard to break. It's our only playable. We don't really want him, just because we don't do much with our graveyard. And so the cycling effect is kind of meh. Alright. Pack 2, pick 10. Oh, we need bigger creatures. It's still our weakness right now. So we've got 1, 2, 3 removal. I mean, this is great. So you put this on like your almighty brushwag. And then you target like their 1/1 or something. Say that isn't a bad idea either. You put it on him and attack. Wait a second. Oh, we got a pack. We got a pick. Just because it's got cycling, I hope we don't have to play it, but that's what it's there for. I actually want this as my deck symbol. I don't think you can change it right now. Waiting on other players. That's kind of neat. There's our big dumb creature department. If we decide to go into red. Alright, so what do we got here? We're green. Green, white. We just got to take him, but this is a pretty powerful card as well. If we were in black, it'd be worth it. He's pretty strong as well. Thieving Otter again, but we're going to go for this guy. We need our higher end cards now. Another mana ramp wouldn't hurt. Something good with this is this combined into this lets you make him a lot bigger. And if they have to waste their removal on a 1-drop turtle, we're doing good. I mean, our tempo, we'd lose just because we're putting our primal empathy on stuff like that. But worst case scenario, they use this with pacifism. If this becomes still the toughest creature on the board, or the strongest, I guess is the right word, we're still in an advantage. I mean, we have no mythics. No mythics, no rares. This is an interesting draft. Maybe something fun will get passed to me. I said something fun. Yeah, I don't feel like my colors are super open. That's not bad. Well, do we just take the boar, who's a 4-drop? I want him, but he's just not. He's nothing we can do. That's the problem with him. The whale isn't a bad pickup. It's a 1/4. But I think we're going to take the boar. I mean, our mana base isn't that bad. So there's the ramp I wanted. Make us a little more consistent. I mean, these two would let me splash something, so if I felt that I needed to, I could splash some of these, like a Lava Serpent. Because if nothing else, he's a 5/5 with cycling. So, we are blue-green. Blue-green is not super open. This, I only have one card with flash in it, so that's not really worth picking up. I think the pick here, unfortunately, is going to be our Thieving Otter. Yeah, it seems like our color's really shut down. That's, I don't want to say it's premium removal because it's not, but it is removal. I don't really have a whole lot of mutate effects, so it makes me nervous. Flying or hexproof. That's actually not a bad combination right there. And putting the 3 cards in the graveyard's not really anything I want to do. Alright then. I don't think this is our, like, we play to win with this, but it's not a bad card for us. We might actually put one of these in. Meh. It's just the pickup right now. So by the looks of it, we're going to do a no rare, no mythic deck here. It's kind of unfortunate, but I think we can make it work. So I'm thinking the goal is to get at least one of these out, ideally 2. So that every turn something is getting a permanent +2/+2. Put a reach counter on and untap it. Yeah, we're going to go for that. That's more card draw. Ominous Seas. If it works, it's going to really work. I mean, we got the Almighty Brushwag, too. I think we take that. Yeah, there ain't many picks left for us. I'm just picking cards at this point for the collection because I don't think anything that gets passed to me is going to get played. Probably won't draft that for much. That's better than a forest because forests are literally dead cards to us. Same thing with this land. Alright, so let's look at the deck. 8, 16, so we have 17 lands. We have to cut 7 cards from the deck. Alright, so let's see what our breakdown is before we get too excited. So we got 2010. That's been a few years. So we got to ask ourselves, is the turtle or the cocoon better? Let me look at our mutate payoffs. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. I don't think there's... So we've got 3 mutate payoffs. So I don't think the cocoon is super strong for us. So we may cut down in that route. So this now gives us a reason for this. Random order. Yeah. The idea of giving this guy hexproof is pretty stinking strong. Because then he becomes a 3/6 with hexproof. And then you just throw a couple of these on there. might be a deck, honestly, where we can cut one land. So we have to cut 6 cards. So unfortunately, we didn't get the super strong mutate payoff. So I don't think either of those are really worth running. I think this with him isn't a bad combination. I think we ditch one of those. Yeah, we don't want to lose any of those. Possibly one of our boars, but at the same time, I'm like, I really don't want to ditch a boar. For now, let's just ditch an island. Just draw a card. So you need really the primal empathy with an otter. Biggest thing with this though is you also have to have a creature out to really make this useful. We really don't need a crazy amount of lands. Let's drop an otter just to kind of stabilize our 3 drops. Mutating this onto something, pretty much anything. You want to do it onto like this one ideally. The problem is you don't draw with this. Because I don't think that works. I don't think they work off each other. What's our breakdown? 15, 10. Yeah, I'll probably regret that. Alright, so this looks like it's going to be the deck. Alright, so 0-0. Let's give her a shot in the dark here, see what happens. So I did just pause there a minute ago, so if you guys notice a bit of a skip in the audio quality, I wanted to make sure the recording was working well. Because I didn't want to have to do this again and then still not have any content for you guys. Alright, so we got a 2-land hand. We did get our primal empathy, which is pretty strong. Gain a life. I really need one more land right now, though. What's he got? What's he got? That's not what we want. It's got cycling. It's got cycling response. Oh, please give me one land. That could be quite painful. Whew. That hurts, because that would have been really nice. And then we go for the turtle. I'll attack. So now we're in a bit of a time bomb. Let's see what he does with it. He's got 4 mana. He could play something pretty big. So now we've got 4 mana. I think I have to do this. Just because it gets me on the board. No attacks. got a lot of open mana. If he attacks, honestly, I'm probably just going to take it. No blocks. I don't know what he's got. First strike, I like it. So I don't have, I'll just throw it on my turtle. Doesn't honestly make a lick of difference. So let's go ahead and mutate this on here. You got one man. All you've got is a cycle ability, bro. We want to put it over, which now lets me draw one card. I'm fairly confident I already did that. And we can go ahead and attack. Worst case scenario, he can cycle a card. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So next turn, depending on what he does, we monstrous step. So I am going to get pretty decent tempo if this can continue. And the good thing about this is if I can draw into a second one, it'd be amazing. So he does have blue. I do have to keep that in mind. Oh. Oh. I did not realize that. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's going to drop me down to 8. This turn if able. Oh, that's not good. Does it have trample? Gains double strike till end of turn. Okay, that's going to hurt. So he's probably going to cycle something. Potentially cycle two things. So 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hopefully he doesn't cycle too much. If he does, I just die here. First strike counter on a card. Yeah, whatever. Ow. Yeah, that really, really hurt. So I do have the most power on the board. That's nice. Like, that literally could not have been a better pickup. So now I have 2 mana. I could cycle this. I don't really think it's worth it. Now I gotta block this. End turn. Whew. Go ahead and let that resolve. It's quite possible he's gonna get an 8/8 this turn, but that's okay. Because depending on what he does, I can play my monster step on this guy here and then kill his 8/8. Yeah, I'm kind of... Is that a menace? No. Yeah, I'm literally expecting my guy to die, so it's okay. Just resolve all for now. But okay there, Bobby. Yeah, I'm not going to cycle that. Still not going to cycle. What? This right here, they need to fix. I don't even see why I couldn't block him. That's frustrating. Alright, so that's a game I felt like I shouldn't have lost, but I did. That's so frustrating. Oh well. He just had a pretty good pile of cycling effects. Oh, it's depressing. And it's going to be like before. I'm just not going to get any of the cards I need. This isn't good. Oh, this isn't good at all. I was too slow. For a deck that has like 5 1-drops in it. What's this do? So I can reveal him and do not enough damage. You're not going to counter it. You must have a trap. Okay, that's fine. Next. End turn. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. From among them, 2 cards. That's really good if you're a heavy creature deck. He got amazingly lucky. Holy cow. Jeez. I don't think I can win this. I was too slow for a deck that's all about speed. Can he cycle that? No, not yet. Can't play that. Ugh. I mean, if he's playing the pacifism on a turtle, that's, I guess, not something all that bad. I'm going to give him Death Touch. No blocks. Oh. Because it's technically got the greatest. That's not a bad idea. So I've got a Thieving Otter here. We'll go for him. No attacks. So, possibly the play there was to attack and hope he blocks. And try to do something like this. I'm just going to take the 1 damage. That's a fine. So I got to buff something to make it stronger. I'm going to put it on my whale for now. So if I do this, you can do this onto target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to... Oh, okay, I see. So now we want to mutate this onto this. We want to put it over. Then you want to play this. So, target creature you control, this, does damage to this. Beautiful. And then, I sure as heck don't want to attack. Alright, so this costs... Oh, he cycled it, that's why. Really? On the bright side, I draw another card every turn. Double Pacifism's a little old. Yeah, I don't think I can win now. No attacks. So, these are just dead cards to me at this point, so I can block. going to give that stupid thing lifelink. Vigilance. That's just going to block there. Now, if he's smart, as soon as my upkeep is done, he's going to tap. Actually, I don't know if he can. It's just frustrating because there's literally nothing I could have done. I don't have a bomb in this deck because I didn't get one. Alright. Pause. Activate ability. Draw a card, then discard a card. We're discarding that. So I can tap enchanted creature. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. I mean, he could tap something of mine. I don't really care. Three. What? Okay, I was going to say, it didn't tap. I was going to be like, that's kind of silly. I'm still not in a good way. Good place. Yeah, you kill my otter. This absolutely shuts this card down in a lot of ways. I never thought how valuable the +1/+1 would be. I have to block. We're going to block the 4. Yeah, that's fine. I'm at 7. You're at 24. I wish I could take cards and just like slide them all the way over here just so I don't have to see them because they don't do me anything anymore. What do you give it? Vigilance. I think I just lost. So we're going to give this hexproof. No attacks. End turn. Trying to stabilize. These two together is really good. Just because he's hard to deal with now. I think I'm just dead there. It's 9. Yeah, just dead. There's nothing you can do. It's unfortunate. I don't think I got outplayed. I just couldn't do anything. Like, to put it in perspective, I don't think there was a single play I could have done to let me win that game. Which is unfortunate, because those are the no fun ones. Because it's like, yeah, it's not even a close match. Alright. It's just frustrating. It's like, you try to win, you try to do well, and this is second or third game in a row now I've had to mulligan. And I'm 0-2. And I can't even play my bushwhack. Yeah, he really sucks because Death Touch is so prevalent. I just need to try and get something that's not a mana and hope I send 2 to 3. I'm glad I played that because this game probably would be over if I hadn't. Alright. Oddly enough, I think I need to get him out there. His mutate is 4. Let's see what he's got. He's probably going to kill my brush flag. Nope. It's just going to summon him. Huh. I'm going to take 3. At least. That being said, if he wastes his turn to mutate onto that, well, it would let him draw a card. I don't know. Let's see what he does. Kind of don't want to bounce that to his hand. Obviously, I just take it. So he's black-green. He's got 3 mana. Menace. So now I'm forced to discard a card. That's the card. And I need to buff something. It's going to be my almighty guy. I don't want to bounce anything he's got. Oh, I think it's going to look like a big loss, guys. I take a pile of damage here. I take 4, 5, 6, 7. Because if I bounce any of it, I'm the one who's going to lose. He kills my brush wag. Just feel like everybody draws the answers, and I don't. So it's like, what do you do? Alright, so now I can buff. Whatever. We play this. Next. No attacks. End turn. This costs 4 to play. Pass. So we flash this guy in on him, which makes me a 5/4. Yeah, we're going to put him over top. Boom. And then we bounce that. I mean, I'm still all around losing this game. Mutates it onto that. Hopefully. It's probably the smarter play because it diversifies his damage. So I draw 2 cards. I draw one that's completely useless to me. These two are really good together. I just have never gotten them together. Do I hope he trades? If that's the case, no attacks. If he attacks, I can double block. Hope I draw a pacifism. That surprised me. Alright, so we definitely drop a Thieving Otter. Thankfully, he doesn't have a counter spell. Definitely don't attack. So now I don't want him to go away. 4. Draw an answer, please. I have 3 cards I'm drawing. Not an answer. And equal to the real card's power. Power. So I can do 3 damage to something. That's not what I needed. I just lost. It's over. 0-3, boys. We're right back at it. I don't think I could have done much better as a draft. That's the frustrating part. Like, I just don't. I don't know what I did wrong. And it's kind of frustrating looking at it because you're like, all right, he's not a bad card. Not a bad card. Not a bad card. My deck overall isn't bad. It just doesn't have a bomb. And I felt like everybody drew the answers. Like, if I had 2 of those out, like early on, combined with this, just game. Like, it was just game. I only had 16 lands and I was getting land flooded. And in the beginning of every game, I was only drawing 1. I don't know what you do. I mean, it is what it is. Till next time, this is Theophany, signing off.